Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight on this fantastic evening? It is Wednesday, and Chris and I, Shelly, are here to tell you about going all in and how excited we both are right now. Why are we excited? Well, we decided to jump the hell off the fence and go all in. That's right, baby. We're all in. Enough
You
of
know
that.
what? I gotta share with you that switch it over. I gotta switch it over.
Gotcha.
Switch All right. I gotta share this with you guys. For you guys who are watching online, as you can see, I'm on the road heading to my regular job, which is a 6-hour job. All is cool. Nothing's wrong about a regular job. You gotta get by and pay your bills, credit cards, whatever bills that you got. Rent, car payment, cell phone, whatever that you need. Provide food on the table. But anyway, here I am heading to a job. You gotta make the decision whether you're gonna make the decision of chugging along in life, or you want to make the decision for what it is that you want to accomplish, the things that you want to do, right? Here, Shelly and myself decided enough is enough. We want to move forward in what it is that we want to accomplish. What is it? It's a dream that we can build. It's a dream that many people probably say, that's impossible. But you know what? I just got to share this with you. It's not impossible if you take massive action. It's not impossible if you take out the I am in the front of possible. Anything is possible. We did whatever it took to get all in. What are we talking about? We're talking about we want to build a dream that we want. We want to go ahead and do the things that we want. Why? We believe in it. Why? You're following us. You're following us on this Google Hangout because you're wanting to know what it is that we're doing. I want to share something with you. If you looked at a lot of our social media posts, see a lot of opportunities, and it's possible. You just gotta dig in. Like what I shared earlier today, I am the seed. I put myself as a seed to learn, to apply what I'm learning, to share what I'm learning. You want to stick with us tonight at 9 o'clock Hawaii time, 1 o'clock Shelly's time. She's on the east side of the world. You want to stick with us at 9 o'clock Hawaii time and 1 o'clock Eastern time. Let Shelly tell you what's going on because I got to concentrate on the road. Look at it. Look at it this way. You can take the business with you wherever you go. It's mobile. This is not bullcrap. This is the truth. Because look at it this way. Here Shelly online is in Indiana. And here I am in Hawaii. How's that? We don't pick up no phone to communicate to each other. Basically, we use social media. All yours, Shelly.
All right, thanks, Chris. So you heard her. This is an opportunity to learn new things, to learn how to increase the business you already have going on right now, possibly to increase, your income, doing something a little different, adding to your current business, making you better at what you do. And we're just really super excited because we both been in for a little while with the company we're in, and we've both struggled a little bit to get where we are now. Though we didn't make excuses, we both did everything we had to do We did everything we had to do. We're doing it. You see this? You see this here? This here? These are my affirmations, my life affirmations. And those there, those are my lanyards from the last 3 events I've been at. And that there, that's the ticket to the next one I'm going to, which is right around the corner here in April 21st to April 25th. Well, 24th, but I like to stay an extra day because you really get to mastermind with the people that stick around that extra day. And, you know, we're just super excited. I know I'm super excited. You know, I've toyed around a little with the business, not really trying to toy, but having so much on my plate, I've made a lot of excuses, and the excuses are over. I'm done with the excuses. I'm just ready to kick it and get crazy with it and pursue my dreams and goals. And I know this is definitely going to help me with that. I had a dream the other day, and this man looked straight at me and he says, "You are going to speak in front of hundreds of thousands of people." And I just woke up instantly, and I knew I will be achieving that dream. It was the vision. And I've seen this vision in my head over and over and over again. Why? Why do I want to speak to hundreds of thousands of people at one time? So I can positively affect them, help make their lives better, empower them. That's what this is all about. This is all about helping to empower people, to help people believe and dream again. And that's what Kris and I are doing. We finally believe in us again. We believe in ourselves. And we want you to join us in that dream. Maybe you have dreams of your own you want to achieve. Maybe you've forgotten that you have dreams that you want to achieve. Well, we're here to help you get back on track. You got anything to say, Kris?
Yeah, exactly like what Shelly was talking about. She was talking about that the dream. You know, maybe maybe nobody's ever asked you, what do you dream about? Maybe nobody's ever asked you what it is that you want to do. You know, I remember when I was younger that, if I could recall, I think maybe once or twice in my childhood days, I was asked what it is that I wanted to do. And to tell you the truth, that was when I was totally small. Now, I rarely hear anybody ask anybody, what is it that you want to do? Maybe like when you're in high school, when you're about to get out of school, they'd ask you, oh, what do you want to become? I look at it now that I'm older. I look at it as, why do you have to wait? Why? Why do you have to wait to find out what it is that you want to do? You know, there's a book that I read, and this book pretty much got me back on track. And I passed that book on to onto Shelly to help her out. And man, she was like totally amazed. I mean, this book that I'm talking about, it pretty much set me back into what it is that I want to do for myself. And when I see people who come into my path, meaning that I don't know them from Adam, I don't know them from Jane, I don't know them from Dixie or whoever it happens to be, but I meet people, and I tell myself that um, I go ahead and ask them, and I said, "Oh, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you like? What do you see yourself doing a lot of?" And they're like, they start telling me what they're interested in and stuff, and I said, "Do you see yourself doing that for the rest of your life?" I can, but, and I just leave it like that, and they come up with all kinds of excuses, and or if it's not excuses, it's reasons. I can, but So I tell them, why do you hold yourself back?
Yeah.
Why? If you can, then why don't you just do it? Yeah, but I don't have enough time, and I don't have enough money. If you don't have the time and you don't have the money, then that's the time that you gotta do it. I look at it, that's the time you gotta do it. And the only reason why I say that is because you will always say, I can, but, and you'll always say, I don't. There's a number one thing, there's a 4-letter word. You know, that happens to be my favorite number, 4. There's a number one thing that a lot of people do. And I'm just as guilty. I just gotta tell you that. I'm just as guilty as anybody else. That 4-letter word starts with an S. T-O-P. What does that spell? It spells stop.
Stop. Yep.
A lot of people stop themselves from doing the stuff that they want. Now you must be, I mean, you know, I stopped myself a lot. And I did a lot of that when I was young. I did a lot of that as I'm older. I'm not shy. I'm not ashamed. I'm just going to tell you just straight out. I'm proud of who I am, even though people think differently about me.
Who cares what they think, Kris?
But nowadays, I'm going to say, I could give a rip because it's my dream, it's my passion, and I know what I want. But as for anybody else, I don't know. I can't speak for anybody. But I know I must be like running over some people's toes, or which I don't mean. I don't mean to, because I love everybody, and I know there's a lot of people that are following, being curious about what it is that I'm doing and why I speak so blunt about it, because it's real. I'm not a person that you're gonna see right now and turn around and be somebody else. I have no time for that. I want to get on with my life and do the things of what I want to do.
Heck yeah.
Want to jump on board and get real with yourself. Stop hiding underneath the covers. Stop hiding behind the wall or whatever you're hiding behind of. Be the person of who you believe that you're supposed to be. But that book that I was talking about that really got me back on track, that got me to the point of that 4-letter word of stop, was the book called The Passion Test. I want to share with you. If you do not have a passion for what it is that you want to do, you can be, what is that? What is that equipment called? What is that? I think it's called an appliance. But what is that appliance that we use when we dry clothes? What is that called?
Dryer.
That's what you're going to be. You're going to be inside the dryer, hung out to dry. But you don't know what you want.
I'm just gonna keep going round and round.
You're going to be just spinning around in circles because you don't know what your passion is. It's the truth, because when people started asking me questions, I couldn't give them a direct answer because I didn't know. I just did not know. I'm thinking about everybody else other than myself. It's good to think about everybody else. It's good to give you this and give you this and give you this, but I'm enabling you. I am totally enabling you. You know, I'm gonna give you this quick scenario, okay? I drive for a rental car company, right? And I'm talking to people on my bus. So I start sharing stories with them. I ask them, you know, something to think about. So the number one thing I asked them, I said, "You got a wallet?" They look at me like, are you okay?" Like how I'm looking at you in the video, that's how they look at me like, "Oh my God, what is this person asking me for the wallet for?" And I'm like telling them that, "No, can you please hand me your wallet?" The guy's hesitant. People on the shuttle bus are totally hesitant. They don't know what to do. Here, this driver, you know, is asking me for the wallet, like stick it up, 7 Up, you know? And I'm like, I have something, I have an example, so can you please hand me over the wallet? Takes it out of his pocket. He gives me the wallet. I said, "Thank you." He looks at me with his eyes like this and he goes, and I'm like, "You know what you just did?" He goes, "What?" I said, "You enabled me. You listened to my commands, right? And you gave it to me, right? You're giving me a handout." He looked at me and he goes, "Yeah, that's right." I said, 99% of people, they want handouts. They don't like the 4-letter word, WORK.
Amen, sister.
I just want to just tell you that I'm not here for a handout. I'm here to do WORK. I just want to share with you on that. You want to make your dreams come true? And yes, dreams is not a 4-letter word. Just that out to you. But if you want your dreams to come true, we're there to support you. We're there to encourage you that you can make it happen. I do apologize that I don't have a website on my phone because I'm using a cell phone. And like what I told you, it's mobile. So you can do this wherever you're at. You can, I don't care where you at. You can do it at home. You can do it at your job. You can do it in your car. You want to be a part of a team. You could either join Shelly. You could either join myself. Shelly will put it on the information for you. And see what it's all about. I just want to tell you something. It's not meant for everybody because not everybody likes the 4-letter word. Not everybody likes the 4-letter word. Not everybody likes to work. Me, I don't like a regular job. So I found this as an opportunity for myself. And you know what? What took it to the very next level for myself was to get all in. What really took it another notch is to get to a live event. And I want to tell you that what is so powerful is that this is how I met this lady right here. This is how I met this lady right here. I met her out at Nashville. And we've seen each other, I gotta tell you, we've seen each other online for about
It's
almost a
about a
year
year and a half.
or maybe longer.
Yeah.
And I got to meet her in person. And you just gotta do whatever it takes, you know. You gotta do whatever it takes. If you need help doing something, get in contact with us. Email us. See what it's all about. Because, guys, it's a life-changing experience. I just got to tell you that. It's a powerful life-changing experience. You grow every single moment. The community that we're involved in, I mean, it's like huge.
And it's a real community.
It is huge. How can I talk to Shelly, who's in Indiana? You know, I'm not even in Indiana. I'm in Hawaii. I mean, check this out. People don't believe that I'm in Hawaii, but I work in Waikiki, and this is like a condo, but um, shoot, I'm in Hawaii, and it ain't. I mean, a lot of people think that because you're in Hawaii, you're in grass huts. You know, I'm like, yeah, we got expensive grass huts out here. I mean, we transport in canoes. Yeah, we sure do that as well too. But it's something far beyond when you go to a live event. I mean, it's something far beyond. I mean, the things that you say that you cannot do, yeah, you're right. You can't do them because you believe it. You can't do the stuff that you want to do because you believe it. But I'm gonna pass it on to Shelly because I'm gonna go ahead and go into a garage. I don't know if we got connection, but I believe so. But go ahead, Shelly.
Thanks, Chris. Hey, I just want to thank our viewers that are out there watching and listening. And one of the reasons we decided to do this hangout a little early tonight, and this is just one. We'll have another one around 1 o'clock a.m. my time, Eastern Standard, and 9 o'clock Hawaii time. So feel free to join us then. We'll be teaching some pretty interesting things that you can use for your own business if you work online. If not, I mean, if you know, one of the things that we're talking about today is how excited we are about being all in, getting all in, and to some people that they don't understand what that means. And well, what it really means is that all of the people who have gotten all in with the particular program we're in, they're successful people. The ones that have gotten in and done all 8 core commitments for 36 months or more, well, they've become millionaires, some of them. Income disclosure claimer. I will post the income disclaimer link so you can see yourself. A lot of average people are going to earn average incomes. People that excel are going to earn accelerated incomes. And those that do nothing aren't going to earn anything at all. And that's because you're not doing the WORK, which Chris and I are talking about. It does take work. But I was telling somebody earlier, we were talking and they were asking what I was doing, what I've been doing. And I said, well, what I've been doing is learning new skills. Because like Chris says, she doesn't want to be a jack of all trades. She wants to have skill sets. And when I got involved with this company, of course, I going back a few years ago, 5 years ago, I was computer illiterate, did not have a computer, did not know anything about computers. And now I know how to configure back office, build a website, build a blog. It's just incredible the things that I've learned. And not only did it help me here in my own home business, but it helped me in my current career. It advanced me. I am the only person, well, one of the few people that know how to configure the back office for a major business. So, you know, to me, that's like incredible. It wasn't something that I planned. It wasn't something that I ever thought I would learn, but I learned it and now I've got that skill. And, you know, Chris was also talking about helping the people dream again. Yesterday, I saw a woman standing on the street corner right after I visit my son and went to court to see him. I posted a video on my Facebook page. If we're not currently friends, you're welcome to go look at my timeline and watch it. But anyway, after court, I had seen this lady standing there with this sign, you know, and I mean, there were so many words on the sign, I couldn't even read her sign, but she appeared to need help. So I went ahead and I drove by and I thought about, that's some loud thunder, got my attention, but I drove by and I thought about just continuing to drive by. And then I just something, God spoke to me. So I decided to go ahead and stop, you know, and I pulled up about a half block away, uh, because that's just where I was. It was about close to a park. So I stopped and I started walking over to her. She didn't even see me coming. I walked up to her and kind of startled her a little bit because I said, you know, hey, how you doing today? And she was like, oh, goodness, you know. And I said, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I just want to know what's your story, you know. And introduced myself. She introduced herself to me. She was a really nice lady too, you know. Had a tan face and real pretty eyes and real nice. I mean, she's had gray hair like me, all puffy, you know. I I looked at her and I thought to myself, that could be me standing there, you know, had I stayed on the same path that I was on 10 years ago. And 10 years ago, I'd lost everything, literally everything, my family, my job, my vehicles, everything I owned, everything I had, I lost, and my kids, everything. And I had to start over. I had to make some changes, and now my life's better. I have a big house. I've got 4 vehicles. Well, 5. I just bought another truck for my son. Um, and I've got a good career. I've got an online home business, and I'm being able to help people. And as we were talking, she was like, wow, you just inspired me. Like, you really just inspired me. And I said, thank you. I hope I did, because that's exactly what I'm here for. And well, I told her, I said, you got way too many words on that sign, honey. I couldn't even see what you were saying. But it's exciting because that's what we do. We help empower people. And of course, I introduced her to online marketing and told her, and I'm telling you, you can be an affiliate with anybody. You can money online. There is a huge transitional shift, monetary shift going on online, where average American people, average people from all over the country, all over the world, are becoming $100,000 earners, $1 million earners. Income disclosure for our particular company, however, it's happening, and we're in a huge shift right now. And a couple years ago, it was like 2 million people were buying products online. Now it's 7 million people. I wouldn't doubt if the number is actually higher, but that's what I recently heard. I mean, Google it. See how many people are buying products online today. Now, how would you like to get a piece of that pie? How would you like to learn how to get a piece of that pie? That's what being all in is about. Being all in is about learning everything you need to learn in order to be successful online. And that's what we're here to share. And we're super excited because, I've been in the company for a few years now. I know Kris has been in shortly, about 2 years, Kris?
Yeah, something like that.
So, and we've both worked at full-time jobs, but we're still working our businesses. And we're going to continue to work our businesses. And we're going to continue to be here. We're not going anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere. We're just going to be here to help. So if you're interested, you need to click on the link and find out more about what we're doing. Connect with us on Facebook. We're real people. We have no problems reaching out, talking to you. We'll try and answer any questions that you have. But we're not going to play with tire kickers. We're only looking to be with serious people who are serious about growing, not just their incomes, but their lives. Growing in, personality, becoming positive people. What do you think about that, Kris?
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Here's a shout out. The shout out is, whether you're serious or not, you really got to make the decision. You really got to make the decision what it is that you want to do. And when I got in, I was like, all right. I was like totally like right on. But I was confused. I'm just gonna tell you this truth. I was totally confused. I mean, I didn't know what the heck I was getting into. And I was just, I was just doing whatever. Think that I was doing the right thing, but then I started making excuses. And the number one thing that really held me back was me, because I'm always with that 4-letter word, stop, to myself. And you gotta do whatever it takes. Like I was listening to this audio, Be, do, have. You know, that's the correct formula. Be, do, have. It's not have, do, be. You don't need to have the money to do what you want in order to be something. You don't need to have, do, and be. You need to be, do, in order to have. You know, people just don't understand it. And it's all cool with me. Because you know what? You're not going to get the result. What do you mean by you're not going to get the result? Well, what is it that you want? What you want to do? Just sit down on the side? You can sit down on the sideline as long as you want. But you ain't going to get the result. Why am I so doubtful about it? Because it's the truth. I'm not here to fluff anybody's feathers. I'm not here to joke around. It's as real as it gets. If you don't want to be all in, then that's cool with me. This business is not for you. You just gotta move on to go find another business or something. I don't know. But you just gotta be real with yourself. What it is that you want. I mean, I can't hold your hand. You know, like I was telling you the story about the guy who was on the bus, and he enabled me. He gave me what I asked for. It's a handout. If you want to do that, there's nothing I can give to you. I just got to tell you, there's nothing I can give to you other than encouragement. You got to make the decision what it is that you want. That's just the way it is. You know, my coworkers, I'm just passing by my coworkers. They're looking at me like I'm foreign or something like that. I'm like telling myself, you know, you and I work together. Like, who are you talking to? See how mobile it is? Here I am out in Hawaii. I work at a rent-a-car. You know, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can take it wherever you go. You just gotta have what's called this right here, the mindset.
Yep.
You know? Well, peace out, everyone. If you guys are interested, do click on the link down below. For my website, it's called workwithkris.com. So let me spell it out for you. WorkwithKris.com. Peace out, you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to tune in 9 o'clock Hawaii time, 1 o'clock Eastern time. And we'll see you. There's some powerful tools that you could use in your business. I love you.
Thanks, Kris. Love you too. All right, everyone. And that's going to be a wrap. We're going to go ahead and call it. We're going to go ahead and call it. So I hope everybody got a little value out of that. If you did, please leave us a comment. You know, we're here to help you. That's what we're here for. So we hope everybody has a great night. Don't forget to tune in 9 o'clock tonight, Hawaii time, 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard. We'll be talking about some other things tonight and showing you something valuable for your own business. All right. God bless. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Peace.